3rd and 2, Herbert. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. 4th down and no hesitation from Matt LaFleur as he sends out the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they'll be led out by their left-handed quarterback.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup. Threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off a new season. So he said to himself, I've got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in week 2.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. You look at this Packers defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have answered that early field goal to take a 1st quarter lead. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now 1st quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they score in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The numbers on the ground for Lynch a week ago, 21 carries, 109 yards.
So coming off the opener where they established the run and established it well, their goal is to make sure that the trend continues and to serve notice to the rest of the league that they might be a run-first team.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 1st down, the run with Lynch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Herbert on 1st down now. It's caught left side, Bolden. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Lynch. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. In motion right now, Bolden. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Here's Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Packers are once again back in front. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Point after try forthcoming. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And the result, a Green Bay score. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Gonzalez. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Back to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. The Falcons at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. from the 41. This is 2nd and a yard. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That one caught by Rice. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 3. Complete. Jefferson the target. A first catch there for the NFL's leading receiver in week 1 in terms of yardage. Also a first down. They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. It's good to make it 17-7. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. Looking for a bounce back, had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle, into the hands of Michael Thomas. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. Looking to throw. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Tucker with the extra point. And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, and it's the Buccaneers who are out in front. 2 touchdown passes there for Jared Goff. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Ty Chandler, 2 touchdown runs on the afternoon. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Raiders. Justin Fields has thrown a touchdown pass.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Here comes third and about a foot. Now a handoff as they run left side. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll set up to throw. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And Thomas has it. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 2nd and 5. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. So a great 2nd effort there as he's able to stay upright and get into the end zone.
I think not just a 2nd effort. I think a 3rd effort was what got him in. Maybe possibly even a 4th.
Yeah, whatever it was, he was not going to be denied. Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's up and good to make it 21-17. A 10-play drive that time, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. So the opening drive of this 3rd quarter, they're trying to set the tone for the 2nd half.
And without a doubt, they did exactly that. I've known coaches who have said the first 5 minutes of each half are so important to do exactly what you said, which is set the tone. I've also heard coaches talk about the first 5 plays. Let's go out and be aggressive right off the top. That's exactly what they did.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. The throw over the middle, taken in. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. That's complete. He's got Lynch out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Here's Tressway now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's had a good third quarter. He likes whatever adjustments were made at halftime, whether those were team adjustments or just him talking to himself.
And whatever that conversation was, it was pretty good because he is running really well here in the third quarter. But I like to think it is a team adjustment. Offensive line, those big escorts of his, they figured out how to block a little bit better, and he's found those holes to run through.
He has indeed. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And he slides to avoid the hit. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Hands it off out of the gun. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They're going to look to throw. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll drop to throw. He's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
And when you run a drag route like this down near the goal line, you're hoping maybe you get an inadvertent pick to set your man free. A lot of people are calling them natural screens, but this was well defense, and they stopped him for just a short gain.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This will get the lead up to 7. Tucker's kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
He's going to air one out. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Gonzalez. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Here now, 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Back to throw here. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they'll indeed take a knee. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And room there to work it inside the 25. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a two-score game.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for the Falcons, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.